That looks so good.
I'm in.
Julianne Moore and Nicholas Galitzine join us now, and another guest.
Hi, my friend Buddy is here.
It looks like Buddy's going to be going home with you today.
Oh, my God, wouldn't I love that?
That is the happiest he's been all day.
He's really comfortable. Love
He's
it.
cute, yeah.
Well, this series, Mary and George, it looks so good. I'm intrigued. It's taken from the Jacobean era period, which I don't know much about. Did you know much about it?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm an American, so no.
Yeah, I'm a Brit and I knew even less.
We know about King James, of course, and we know about the King James Bible, but that's about it. And it was a relatively short period. It was 20 years. So, and there haven't been a lot of TV shows or movies about this era.
And your character will stop at nothing to get to the top, because she starts off with nothing, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she's pretty ambitious. She's ambitious for herself and for her beautiful son.
I'll pass a
Aw, you
finger
want a little
over.
something?
There you go.
Here.
Oh, he's a
Here we
good.
go.
There, he's happy now.
Yeah, now he's happy.
He's happy now.
Yeah.
So, and she uses her middle son, doesn't she? She uses her middle son to get what she wants.
I think she sees in him someone who can achieve everything she can't. He's male, he's good-looking, he has advantage, and she's like, use it. And she really feels that, you know, he can make it to the top, and he does. He ends up becoming, you know, the consort of King James.
This is literally what Alison says to me before every show. Use it, I will do.
You can do it. You can do it.
You're both amazing actors, but do you relish more when a part comes in and it is a little bit like, oh, they're not straight shooters?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely say so. You know, more of a character arc. You know, getting to play people who are not so similar to yourself, I think, is intriguing.
Yeah, and I think the writing in this was really extraordinary. It just leapt off the page. They're so unusual. These characters are so frank. They're so outrageous. The behaviour is entertaining and relatable, and yeah, there are a lot of relationships in it. Let's put it that way.
And a lot of saucy, hot scenes as well.
Yeah.
But not gratuitous.
Never.
No.
Never. No.
Never
definitely
that.
not.
Yeah.
How long did it take to film it all? Because when you watch anything now, I love a good box set. And I love sitting in. And when you watch a lot of stuff that's made now for TV and streaming sites, they're almost like mini films, each one.
Right.
So how long did it take from start to finish?
It's about 6 months,
Yeah.
you know, maybe a month or so prep beforehand. But yeah, it was pretty grueling.
It was pretty long. We started in January and went from winter into
Filming all the seasons. It was snowing, it was raining, it was sunshine. Yeah, it was nice.
Exactly.
And you had to deal with accents. Obviously, you had to deal with the English accent. You just said you was American. How did you cope with that?
It was that was really hard because I was the only American in the cast. It was a really huge and wonderfully talented group of actors. They were all British, and so I felt a lot of pressure, you know, to get it right. So I had a really wonderful dialect.
It must be so nerve-wracking when you first do it, and then you look around to see if everyone thinks it's okay.
Yeah. And you know, no one was going to want to be rude and be like, "She sounds terrible." But you know, you hope they'll say something if you go too far.
You have to give him permission. If you want to correct me, you correct me.
Yes,
It's fine.
absolutely.
Nicholas, for me, Julianne, obviously, Oscar winner. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
How did you feel about kind of thinking, oh, my God, I've got to go toe-to-toe, really?
I mean, I think she's very, very collaborative, and I think just carries a lightness to her that I think puts everyone at ease around them. So, you know, with Tony Curran as well, plays King James, I felt like it was a really... just an encouraging environment to really, you know, try different stuff and collaborate. Yeah.
Didn't she do little dances for you in order to chill you out?
She does do a little dance and a little song.
I like to keep it alive.
What's the song? We want to know what the song is.
Take notes.
It's different every time.
I just make them up. I make them up. I'm like, you know, a song like, oh, I'm holding a dog, we're holding a dog, and then we're going to talk on the television show.
Yeah.
Just like that.
We all know this.
Yeah.
We like you. Yeah. But, you know, I could throw the same question what Paddy's just thrown to you, Julianne. And, you know, you've worked with the great Sylvester Stallone, Harrison Ford, one of my mates, Hugh Jackman. I loved him in Boogie Nights. What was it like working with this one?
Oh,
How did he compare?
He was great. He's so talented and has such a wonderful attitude, and his part is really, really arduous, especially physically. He's was hanging from a tree in one scene, and the weather was terrible, and he had to dance, and he had to ride a horse, and he was in every single day, and he's just tremendous in this. Really, really great.
Incredible.
And you work alongside Nicola Walker as well.
Oh, I love her so much. She's amazing.
She is.
She's amazing.
Incredible.
We were first, when we were working together, we were at the end of this long, she was at one end of a table and I was at the other end, and all I wanted to do was to get close to her. I kept running over to her after every take. She's just, I adore her.
Aww.
Yeah.
What about being in the UK? Have you enjoyed it? Because I know you've got English roots, haven't you?
Well, Scottish. My mother was from Scotland.
Scottish?
Yeah.
So what's it like? What do you do when you come to England? What's your thing?
Well, you know, I've worked here a lot, actually. I mean, I usually end up staying in Notting Hill because I know it. And this time I had a little house. It was near Ottolenghi, which was great. So I had a lot of great takeout food. And I walk around, I go to Hyde Park, it's great. It's a beautiful city.
Does it feel like your second home?
I was going to say, can I ask, because you are so well known and you're so famous, I think you'll probably walk around and that level of fame, sometimes people just don't, because they think, oh, can't be.
Do they leave you be?
They do, absolutely. I think every big city in the world, people are busy doing their thing, you know, and you just kind of walk around and there's so much to do here, so much to see. People are great, so I enjoyed it.
Nicholas, I've got to say, you are a big icon in the community. You're absolutely loved.
Thanks.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, incredible. You know, it's hard. You don't want to pay too much attention from the sort of outside sources sometimes, but I think that the resonance been able to have in the last couple of years is just, I mean, it's just so encouraging and so heartwarming, yeah.
Oh, just
So
walk
flattering.
round. Icon. We're all like massive teacher.
Yeah.
Icon. Enjoy me. Enjoy me. Why
Have
not?
a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You was never supposed to be an actor, though, were you? Weren't you into rugby?
Yeah, I was at Harlequins Academy. I was playing rugby since I was, I think, about 7 years old.
Yeah.
And just kind of a series of injuries kind of led to me falling out of love with the game a little bit. And then acting kind of fell on my lap about...
Thank goodness.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And I don't get to get smashed in the face.
Much better for your ears.
Yes, exactly.
Lot safer, you end up like that. Anyway, there
Did you
go.
play rugby yourself, then?
No. No. It's just genetics.
Yeah.
Thanks for flagging that up.
Sorry. Listen, Mary and George, it's incredible. It's available on Sky Atlantic and Now TV from Tuesday, the 5th of March. So make sure you tune in. Thank you, Julianne. Thank you, Nicholas.
so much for having
Lovely
us.
to see you.
Thanks
and
for having us.
feel free to look after our body for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me hold the
You're
dog.
welcome. You're welcome. AJ and Will are here to tell us more.
Good morning! Hello!
Good to be back.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this moment. You are looking absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
It's the only reason I watch Big Brother.
For her
the
outfit.
outfit.
Latex moment.
This is like looking in the mirror.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I
mean, you look gorgeous. I'm like dressed like the
You
Big
blend
Brother
it completely in. It
logo.
covers the eye.
When you come in,
Yeah.
you do
Oh,
go.
Is it not like this all the time?
No.
Absolutely.
When we're talking
Did you
about,
keep it?
Big Brother, we go big, but this is celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
This is
special.
huge, and we are so excited. I'm here for it. I'm
Yeah.
here for all the rumours.
Oh, yeah.
Me
You've,
too.
you've probably heard better rumours than us. Which one of you two's going on?
Yeah,
Come on.
Come on.
Definitely not me.
I'd love that.
I've
You'd
seen
be in my
updates
dream
online.
lineup.
You've done it though, haven't you?
You've done it.
I can't go back
You're
and
like
do it
a
again,
Ringo.
can I?
Yeah,
What,
you can, as a
of course you
celebrity.
can. Yeah.
You did it
Do it
once.
like a reality TV
She's double
show.
bluffing.
Yeah, can we please get Alison on again because she's not on telly enough. We need more Hammond.
We need more.
But that was the moment where I broke the table, and of course I said, I think I've broke the table.
Yeah.
Because I was scared, because I thought I'd have to pay for it.
You break it, you pay for it. That's a firm rule.
I'd have to pay for the table.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I've broke the table. But I totally broke the table. You know what I mean? How excited are you both? And also, what's so lovely about this is you've done the first series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
settled.
yeah, definitely. Difficult second album syndrome, though. Do you know what I mean? It went well.
Yes.
And obviously there was a lot of pressure because it's such an iconic show with fans that, like, love it. It means a lot to them. And I feel like we didn't let them down.
You look...
And now we've got to not let them down again.
Again.
There's
And
the
we won.
first time it's done as a two-header, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
so people straight away be like, oh, what they've
It's
done
different.
to the show and everything else.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah.
It did
Oh,
work.
thank
It
you.
really worked.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. It literally was so much fun
Yeah.
to do the first time round. So we're
Yeah.
even more excited to obviously be back, but this time with a bunch of celebrity housemates.
You know what I always look forward to, housemates aside, the decor. What they
me
do.
Yeah.
Well, they've added a celebrity shimmer and sparkle.
It's blitzed up a bit.
Yeah.
Just a little sprinkling of magic.
I think I've got the diary room chair. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Look, look at that.
Yeah.
I feel as though you've oversold it a bit.
No, I said a sprinkling, and that's it.
I said a tapas about.
Like that?
Yeah. There's a star in it, Paddy.
It does, honestly. I've literally dressed as the Big Brother logo.
So with all the names that are doing the rounds, everyone can read them online, but is there any twists in store, anything different this series?
I wish we could tell you more than we actually can, but
Do they keep you in the dark?
We haven't been told the official lineup.
You know what? It's going to be a surprise to everyone watching at home, as much as it'll be a surprise to us.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting surprised. But you know what Big Brother's like. There's always something up his sleeve.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned for
Just remember that AJ did lie to me that she wasn't going to be the presenter. So I know she's really good
let me
at
write
telling
that down.
lies. So I know she could be lying now.
She can keep a secret.
I'm not good at telling lies, but I am very good at keeping secrets, which is why I'm absolutely fuming that no one has told me who the celeb lineup is.
Yeah.
I'm livid.
It's me. They know that I can't keep a secret. It's always the quiet ones.
So you'll have read up the names online.
Yeah.
We know they've not been confirmed, but is there any of those names online where you're going, oh, I hope it is them?
Most of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be happy if anyone stepped up.
Louis Walsh would be amazing.
He's going to be good with Sharon Osbourne.
With
that's
Sharon.
right.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing I like about the list that has, you know, the suggested names is it's a good cross-section. That was what worked with the last series. There was a mix of ages, backgrounds. There were people that wouldn't ever meet. And to still maintain that amongst celebrities, I think is a real win. So I think it's going to be great.
Who would be your dream, like, celebrity people?
To go in there.
Yeah.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. You two. Come on. Let's have it.
I have been in. I went through the, like, did they call them the rat runs?
Yeah.
I went in doing that on the David Guest series.
Did you
my David's
The
dead.
most iconic series.
Amazing.
So good.
Loved it. But I like being on that side of the glass.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is.
There's that
Lord, this is
moment.
brilliant.
Oh,
That was iconic.
that is one of the greatest moments in television.
It really was.
The thing I love is when you get... Oh, yeah.
She was so... Do you reckon we'll have more iconic moments like this?
Yeah, definitely. The thing I love is when you get
better.
you get Americans in there who don't really know what they're letting themselves into. Like when Jackie Stallone went in and at one point complained to Big Brother, she was like, "You promised me some of the finest minds in Britain."
Yeah.
She's in there with Bez, you know.
I'm
in there with Kenzie.
Benedict at Face from A-Team, he went in as well. Oh, we've got to go. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I totally forgot that it was an angel chair.
So had I. That was 2010. That was the ultimate Big Brother in 2010, when everybody thought it was going to be the very last Big Brother, and Davina conducted a funeral service for it. Do you remember?
I do remember.
And then Channel 5 bought it, and it carried on and on, and now it's going on to ITV. So do
Was
I. I
that
love
the
it.
first celebrity one, though?
No, the first celebrity one, which I was on, was 2001. And that was the one with Chris Eubank and Jack D. Jack D won it, and Anthea was on it. Anthea Turner, Claire Sweeney, Keith Duffy from Boyzone.
That's it. Jack D climbed out, didn't he? I remember it now. He
if you
climbed
believe
over
that,
the wall.
if you believe that.
Oh, is it a little bit?
Well, I don't know. He did come back with his cheeks. Do you remember? With camouflage, with mud, and actually the whole place was concrete. There was no mud anyway, so nobody quite knew, even inside the house, what was really happening then. It was very mysterious because it was the first ever celebrity Big Brother and the first ever celebrity anything. You hadn't seen any celebs on a reality show ever before, and none of us knew what to expect.
Vanessa, had you even watched Big Brother before you went into Celebrity
There
Big
had
Brother?
been one real Big Brother, the one with Nasty Nick, obviously, the one which Craig won.
That was
and
massive.
most people came to it sort of halfway through. When Nasty Nick started being nasty, it was like, oh, my God, have you heard about this show? Oh, my God. So I had seen that, but there had never been a Celebrity Big Brother or Celebrity anything. And we didn't get paid. It was for comic relief. And it was only a week long, and it was half shown on the BBC and half on Channel 4. And when we went in, none of us knew if anybody would even bother watching it. We didn't know what we were doing.
So was you quite bored in there? What was the vibe?
I wasn't bored at all. It all was just like the biggest biggest kind of psychological mind game I'd ever been in my life. A huge door clanged shut behind us. There were dogs. There was barbed wire. It was really kind of a horrible, scary feeling. I saw my children receding over a bridge. They looked sort of much thinner and much paler than they had 4 hours earlier when I'd seen them that morning. It all seemed very, very dramatic. And then the very first night when we had to nominate, and Chris Eubank and Anthea Turner were nominated for eviction. And when Anthea was evicted, she burst into tears. And suddenly the whole thing got terribly personal and terribly...
I was going to say, when you all went in it, did you think, because it was the first time that had been done as a celebrity reality show, did you all kind of think, oh, it'll be all right, they'll come in with cups of teas and coffees?
Totally.
And, yeah.
That's exactly what we thought. We all just thought, you know, we'll knit something, we'll paint something, it'll be fine. But then it kind of descended into kind of total psychological disintegration. And I think I was the pioneer. My children say I was the pioneer of completely falling apart on reality TV and sobbing my guts off.
Seriously, no one had ever seen that before.
Never.
No one had seen celebrities cry on TV.
Exactly.
Almost like what they're like at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's true,
It was
because you go on telly, you put the smile and everything else. But everyone has lives and issues and what have you, and kind of like that experiment really brought it out in a few of you.
Exactly, but I mean, when we went in, we had no idea that when we came out, I can't remember, it was something like 25 million people at some point had watched it. Everyone was talking about it. It was a really, really big deal, but we didn't know it would be. We hadn't the faintest idea. It was the very first one ever.
So when you came out, what was people's reaction?
God, when I came out, I think I got 7,000 letters.
Stop it.
Some of them just addressed to, like, Vanessa, Big Brother, Vanessa, the house, and they come and live with us. You seem upset. You know, come, bring your kids, come and stay in our back bedroom. You know, really sweet, really, really lovely letters. And it was all just kind of much, much more of a thing, a big phenomenon than we had the faintest idea it could ever be. And I'm glad it's still going on because I love it.
Shows how long ago it was. Letters.
Yeah, letters.
Them?
With stamps.
People writing.
Postmen with sacks of letters.
But the weirdest thing is, you wasn't supposed to write in Big Brother, and you wrote on the table.
Well, they gave
you
us
were
a
rebel.
short.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes. Do I remember what you mean? People talk to
You
me
were
about it every
a proper
day.
rebel, weren't you?
I was, but I told Big Brother to F off, which was very, very rude.
Oh, you would never
and
catch us
shocking.
doing that.
And then I wrote all these words that meant, you know, isolated, immured, immolated, all kinds of words like that, because I thought there's nothing to read in here. I'll read them when I go home, or I read them when, you know, when. And then they said give back the chalk. I didn't fancy giving back the chalk, and then oh gosh, and it all seemed like a big deal then. It doesn't now, obviously.
Oh, it was amazing. It's an amazing time. Are you excited about this Big Brother coming?
Wait, and I mean, some of the people who I think are going in.
I mean, the speculation.
I've been reading it online.
They're saying Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah.
I know her, and I mean, we all have an idea of her, but I've worked with her. She's fabulous.
That would be
Louis
a good
Walsh
catch.
as well.
Louis
Louis
Walsh is such a chatterbox and such a gossip. I mean, he's going to be such
Fern
great value.
Britain.
I hope Fern Britain goes in. I'd love
Is
to see
Fern
what
going
it's-
in?
Apparently.
Oh,
I'd love
this
that.
is a bit old school. I like this.
Yes, and I like Ekin Sue's going in.
Oh, my goodness.
She's great. Isn't she?
I'm
If
so
they're
excited.
right, if they're to be believed, I think it's going to be a fantastic cast, and I can't wait because it's an amazing show. And you know, somebody becomes the leader, somebody falls in love, somebody, as I did, falls apart completely and sobs all over the furniture. You know, there's always something, isn't there?
And the
Somebody
Americans.
tweezes their nasal hairs, and you feel really sorry for it. You know, it's really great, the whole thing.
Well, listen, we're so excited about it.
I don't want this chat to... And they're saying go to a break.
I know.
I'm like, we're talking
I know.
about Big Brother, but...
Oh, but wait to see
Honestly,
it.
You was wonderful in Big Brother. You're
What about
wonderful in
you?
life.
What about you,
Oh,
mate?
yeah, I forgot about that.
What about you?
Listen, we're about...
Now, it was over 25 years ago when the royal family first hit our screens, quickly becoming one of the nation's favourite comedies.
And Ricky Tomlinson, who of course played Jim Royal, is now starring in a musical comedy on stage called Irish Annies, and he's here to tell us all about it this morning. Good morning, lovely to see you.
So good to see you.
Both of you.
I was really unaware that you were a theatre actor as well.
No, I'm not. I'm just a bluff merchant. I'm a bluff merchant. If there's a job going and there's a few quid, I'm going. I'm going to do it. I got into the acting when I was about 45. I come out of prison because I was like a political prisoner. And people don't know this. I think I'm the last political prisoner to be released in this country.
Okay.
And then we got pardoned off this government after 47 years because it was a set-up. The whole thing was a set-up. And I just got into the acting game and I've been so lucky. I said to a certain fellow in the Groucho Club, are you... It was Robert De Niro.
No.
Right.
And I was going to say to him, are you in show business?
And you had no idea?
No, I didn't. He's smaller than me. I'm only 5'8.5".
Yes.
And he was smaller than me. Had a little goatee and a pony. And then I've done a full movie with Samuel Jackson. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
And I've done 2 movies with the world's #1 director, Ken Loach.
Right.
Forget Spielberg, forget them all. Ken Loach is the man. Because they'll be talking about his movies in another 25 years.
Wow.
And I've been lucky, lad. Worked with Roland Joffe, who gave me my break. Because I bluffed me way in, and I walked out of his audition. I said, stick your film.
No! Did you really?
Yeah. And because I'd not long been out of prison, and I'd sent away for the audition, I couldn't put my own name down. So I'd put a phony name, done the audition with him, and walked out of and he's shouting, I'm going down in the lift in LWT.
Yeah.
And he's shouting, I know who you are, and I'm going, get stuffed.
Love it. Love it.
He got in touch with me, and he said to me in the interview, what do you do? And I said, I'm a city and guilds plasterer. Done a bit of technical drawing, I've done this, I've done that, I've done the other. And funny enough, when I had to go back up because my little van was outside. I had no money, petrol. So I had to go back up. I dismissed myself, went back up. Anyway, they gave me some expenses to get home. I got a phone call the next day saying he wants you to come and do a workshop. So I phoned my mate and I said, come with me. This Roland Joffe wants me to build him a workshop.
Oh,
so I went along. And we went to this, it was like a 10-storey building. And when I went in, there was Margie Clark, Frankie Clark, Alexander Pegg, Chris Bernard, all actors. I said, what are you doing here? They said, we're doing a workshop. What are you doing? And I went, oh, I've come to do a workshop. I've come to
build a workshop. Oh, fantastic.
That is so brilliant.
And that was it. We had the audition out of all the people there. Roland Joffe said to me, if I give you a little part in this movie, you won't let me down. I said, I won't let you down. Wow. And it got rave reviews. And to be thrown in there at the deep end with Colin Welland, Rosemary Martin, Anthony Thingy, and Bill Patterson, it was amazing.
It just goes to show you natural talent, doesn't it? Yeah. Like you can learn and you can go.
But it's a lot of luck as well, and people there. Like the girl who played my wife was a girl called Val McLean. She's from Newcastle. She's the sister of Jimmy Nail. Okay. And she nursed me because she was a proper actress.
So how did you get the job in Brookside then? Well,
this is amazing. When the film I'd done for Roland was called United Kingdom.
Yeah.
And Brookside was just coming into being as that was getting its first screen in United Kingdom. And Jimmy McGovern, Andy Lynch and all the lads, they were all writing storylines. And Andy Lynch is watching the play. And I'm playing a bit of a rabble-rouser in it. And he just picked the phone up and phoned Phil Redmond and said, just found Bobby Grant. That was it.
Wow.
So
fast forward.
Fast forward to now, and tell us all about Irish Annie's, because as you said at the start of the chat, when I think of you and I think of your name, I don't necessarily think theatre, but this is so exciting.
Well, it is for me because I've done no theatre.
That's why.
But you're in for a penny, in for a pound. The lad who wrote it, it's here with me today. His name's Asa Murphy. And he's from a Liverpool Irish family. Yeah. And when him and his brothers, I don't know how many of them there is, when they walk in a room, you know they're from Ireland. They're huge and they're... But he's got the best voice you've ever heard. Wow. He's the best swing singer around. I'm serious. And he said, I've wrote this little play. He said, it's about an Irish pub, because it's like his parents were from Ireland. Mm-hmm. They were born in Ireland. And it's just about an Irish pub. People come in, they give a song, he sings. We have an Irish band on stage, you know, a proper Irish band. Mm-hmm. And I just have a bit of banter. I come in like Jack the Lad and have a bit of banter with the audience, sort of talk to them. I'm in the bar and I use them as though they're in the best room in the parlour.
Right.
And I talk to them as though they're in the parlour. And the girl who plays Irish Annie is a girl called Kathy Rice. She's a comedian, singer from Liverpool. And we just have a ball. But for me, and I'm being genuine here now, the best part of the night for me is when the show's over and I go out front of house and we say to people, bring your phones for selfies, and I take loads of photographs, loads of caricatures. I can't give them all my photograph because you've got my catchphrase. So anyone with children doesn't want to take one of them. So they get a caricature. And we must spend an hour and a half and 2 hours after the show.
Oh, that's incredible.
And it's lovely, it goes with the job, you know.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, you've had such an amazing career, so many varied jobs. The royal family, of course, is something that we all love.
That's a legacy right there,
absolutely.
isn't it?
Will we see more and more of that?
Well, there is a documentary coming.
Is the oven man?
Sorry? There's a documentary coming on with the 4 of us who are still alive and the 4 members of the cast who died. And we're talking about them for, like Twiggy, when we done Mambo number 5. Yeah. And he's going that much at it, he's going mad. His trousers fell off.
I remember this.
He didn't fall
classic,
down.
isn't it?
They fell off.
Yeah.
Honestly. And
amazing.
It's just magic, isn't it? And it just resonated with everybody, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It really, really did.
Do you have a favourite moment ever, do you think?
Nana was my favourite character.
Right.
I adored her. I adored her. And she had the scene where she was getting a cataract removed by a surgeon, I don't know, his name was Mr. Hawkins or something. And she had to say this line. But she put H's where there was no... It was impossible to put a H. I'm getting operated on by Mr. Hawkins because my eye is having the cataract. And Caroline said, no, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. So she went away and she come back and she gave Liz the new script and she said, I'm getting my eye operated on tomorrow by Mr. Hawkins. He's going to take the cataract out of that eye and he's going to take the cataract out of that eye, but he's going to leave the twinkle in. Oh, we were all made. What a line. Just Caroline she was a genius. But we had so much fun on the set, that we used to lose a lot of time through corpsing. You know, if anyone doesn't know what corpsing is, it means you can't say your line for laughing. Yeah. Well, Dave, you're having that, David. He had to go off the set. Caroline made him go and stand in the naughty corner.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
14 takes to say one word.
Long days.
Me and Ralph Little, as soon as he went to say his line, we'd go...
You knew what time it was.
Exactly. Look, Irish Annie's is touring.
Yeah, we're going length and breadth of the country. We've had wonderful reviews.
OK, and it starts on... Well, it continues on March the 11th.
Yeah.
OK. Can't thank you enough for coming.
God bless you, thank you.
So lovely to see you.
Thank you, kid.
And hiya. That last song.
Starting early.
There you go. Not yet. I've got a little bit to read first. Okay. The last song you heard was How to Dance from the Kaiser Chiefs' brand new album. And Ricky's here to tell us all about it.
Yeah, I am.
Good morning.
I'm here all morning, guys.
Yes, exactly. We love it when you're here.
You watch the show, don't you?
Every day. Every day, especially when you're mentioning me, like yesterday. I love it.
He just said to us while that was playing, I loved it when you played my song out of the show yesterday.
It was really good. It was a real goosebumps moment. No?
Really?
Well, yeah, because this has been part of my life for the last... I don't want to show my age, but... Yeah. Well, I just have done, because you've shown clips of me looking very young.
Like, don't worry, we'll do it for you.
But, yeah, it's a big part of my life this morning, so it's nice to be on it.
Well, we love having you on.
Nice to have you. And you've got this brand new album, which I'm holding here.
Yeah.
It is your 8th album, perchance?
It is the 8th album, yeah. It's our easy 8th album as opposed to the difficult second one.
Right.
OK.
We thought it must get easier by the 8th.
And has it?
It doesn't, no.
Oh, obviously, it's a record, obviously. People still make records.
It's a big CD, Andy. How many times did you go to CD pressing plants during X-Factor? In fact, at midnight tonight, will you be there in the pressing plant?
Ready to press the button to press the Chiefs' 8th album. Yes, exactly, of course.
Brilliant.
So true. So 8 albums in, 8 albums in, did you ever imagine your career would last so long in the music industry?
Of course I did, yes.
No,
the thing is, why wouldn't it? I mean, they still let you do it, and so we keep doing it. And it's a bit like... I suppose if I won Euro Millions, I'd still buy a ticket the next week just to see if I could, win again. And it's the same with making records. Just because it goes well once doesn't mean it won't happen again. And I think that for the last, 20 years, it feels like, I just keep playing that musical lottery and bringing out albums because I like it.
And I think that's the key, isn't it? It's enjoying it. And you can see, every time I've seen you perform, you can see just how much you enjoy it.
Yes,
this album... How does the sound compare to previous albums? I know you've worked with Nile Rodgers on this, which is just
huge,
mega.
It's weird because I don't think it sounds any different to our first one, but then you start reading people saying it's a musical departure. But I suppose over 20 years, things just shift naturally.
Yeah.
Like tectonic plates do. So you change with the times and you just think, oh, this is where we are. But other people go, well, it doesn't sound like this. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you bring out a record that sounds exactly like your first one, people go, oh, why are you doing that? If you bring one that's totally different, people don't like that either. And someone's ringing me now, telling me I'm on TV.
Really?
Why do people always do that?
Is your phone buzzing? Who's ringing you?
It could be a grade A celebrity.
Here we go.
It could just be somebody at the supermarket.
Who's it?
It's my mortgage advisor.
There we go. There we go. Why don't tell him all it's fine. All is fine. You've got another album out.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm trying to promote it. I'm trying to promote it.
So how was it working with Nile Rodgers? Because he's a bit of a legend himself.
It was incredible. Don't get me wrong. I was starstruck from the moment I walked in. But you interview lots of famous people, and do you ever get starstruck? Do you ever have that feeling where you kind of like think, well, I'm starstruck, but I've got to hide it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
And then afterwards, you're like this. Was that okay? Was that okay? Was that okay? So I was with him in the studio for, like, I don't know, 15 hours a day, but at the end of every day, I was exhausted.
Really?
Because he's got stories, and I haven't got as many stories as he has.
Yeah.
I asked him, it was a great time.
And their stories you want to hear.
Yeah. Niall's are about David Bowie and Duran Duran. Mine are about, well, Andy Peters.
Do you know what he calls me? He calls me. I'm your natural. I'm your
barometer.
I'm his barometer.
Yes.
Well, you know what the weather's going to be like in the morning when you see him on TV. Because if he's in a polo shirt, great weather. And it goes. There's a sliding scale that goes polo shirt undone, hot. Polo shirt done up, pleasant.
Yes.
Polo shirt with sleeveless puffer. Might get a chill. Then he goes long sleeve polo, sleeveless puffer. Then he goes full puffer, and then you know it's going to be a tough day.
It's so true.
It's so true, but slightly random. So look,
darling, what's Andy wearing? Full puffer.
It's chilly
Let's
today.
stay in bed.
Right, now listen, you've had such a varied career. You joined The Voice.
Yeah.
That was quite an intense time, wasn't it, for you?
It was an intense time.
You were so good on The
I
Voice.
said to my wife, who I met on The Voice, Grace, she was my stylist, she said, I always go, I loved it. And she goes, you hated every minute of it. And I said, no, I'd love to go back. She goes, they won't have you back. And then me and Marvin left at the same time.
Yeah, you did,
Both of us expecting, they'll ask us back. Never got the call. Never got the call.
That's it.
Still waiting.
That's it.
Every year, they announce someone's leaving, and I go, here you go.
Ricky gets on the phone to Marva, says, we're on, kid.
I'm like, I get a phone call, it's my mortgage broker.
More tours.
More tours.
Speaking of tours, tell us about, I was quite interested to read about your pre-disco routine.
Well, we always have a disco. We're men in our extremely late 30s, and by that I mean...
39.
I mean, like 46. 47. God, you know you're old when you forget.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but we still have a disco before every night when we go on. We like songs that tell you how to do the dance.
OK,
You know,
nice.
like Superman by Black Lace.
Yes.
Also, Marvin once taught me the cha-cha slide, and it's been...
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
The cha-cha slide?
It's so random.
Don't know what the
Is that turn to the left? That one?
Take it back now, y'all.
yeah.
One half this
don't
time.
make me do it now, because I don't want to
if we could find it and we could be allowed to play it, we would make you do it now.
I know.
But I'm assuming they are trying to clear it as we speak.
I wouldn't want to upset Marvin by my
I'm
technique.
just more disturbed that he has the authority to teach this. Was there alcohol involved in this?
Of course, it was
yes,
The Voice.
There you go. Makes more
It was during The
sense.
Voice.
Makes more sense.
Maybe this is why you two haven't been invited back. There could be very many reasons.
How has touring changed for you? Because I know, like, particularly when I'm around the boys and stuff and they're on tour, it's changed dramatically because everybody's got families now and it's all sort of evolved and backstage isn't as, like, glam and showbiz as it used to be.
No, they don't put drapes up anymore. They used to. There was drapes, but now there's no drapes.
OK.
Because we found out how much drapes cost.
There we go.
The older you get, the more you cut back on things like that. You're going, why have we got 2 bags of Haribo? We don't need Tangfastics and the Star Mix.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
It's totally different now. When I was younger, I used to get so excited about going on tour and then not enjoy it very much. Now I dread it, but love it.
Yeah.
Because it's time with my best mates in the entire world, a.k.a. the Kaiser Chiefs.
Yeah.
Album out now.
Your songs
exactly.
A lot of your songs are very, they're anthems, all of them.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson, not a big fan.
I don't understand that. You'd think we'd be right up his street.
Yeah.
No, he's got a bee in his bonnet about us.
Is he?
I think we're his go-to band that he doesn't like. And
right.
I'm quite proud of that.
There's a badge of honour.
He once called me an epic softie.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't understand why.
I don't even get that at all. I have no concept of that.
The Weeds from Leeds, he's called us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he really lays into you?
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
he does it. He just does it. I just don't think he likes good music.
Well,
OK, well, there we go.
That's up to him, isn't it?
Good job he's got politics, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of good music, see what I've done there?
Yay!
On this disc here, if you want to get your hands on the Kaiser...
Sorry.
Disc. It's a big disc.
If you want to get your hands on the Kaiser Chiefs...
Do you know who did the artwork?
I don't, but we haven't got time to find out.
Vic Reeves.
OK, we found out. That's quite a good showbiz story, love that.
No, Rogers and Vic Reeves.
Is it? Have you got the print of it, the real...
Of course I have.
Of course you have, right, fair enough.
Cost me £99.
The album is out tomorrow and the CDs get pressed tonight at midnight.
And he's pressing the button.
In Burnley, probably. I think that's where you always go
used to go.
Burnley.
There you go.
They're all in the studio in London.
Oh, my goodness me!
Oh, my life!
Amazing work. Well done.
You wore a suit!
Yeah, I would have been instructed to wear a suit. Oh, my life!
That suit is not on Ricky's barometer. Is it?
Exactly.
What does that mean, the
You've
weather's
got
saying?
bigger arms now. I tell you what, during the breaks, he does press-ups.
He does.
Oh, my...
He's like Hugh Jackman.
How did you find that?
That's the best picture I've ever seen.
Oh,
you took that
life.
CD business seriously.
Do you know what? Starting Liliana Lewis's career is a really big responsibility.
She's got you to thank.
Yeah, exactly. Ricky, thank you so
and the
others.
Good to see you.
Can't remember them.
Yeah, Shane Ward. Right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Not at all. Right.
So brilliant. And EastEnders star Natalie Cassidy and Gavin and Stacey's Joanna Page are joining forces for a brand new podcast to talk about their favourite TV shows, and they are both joining us now. This is so brilliant, ladies. This is, as we were in the break, I said, how did you guys meet?
Yeah.
How did this come about? Tell us.
Well, it was really weird, wasn't it? I was talking to BBC Sounds about doing something like a TV review podcast for a while, and then I went on to Loose Women, and I was a guest on Loose Women.
Yeah.
Jo was a loose woman, and we hit it off. We had a chat, first time we'd met, and then afterwards I thought, oh, I'll message Jo and say, do you fancy doing a podcast? So we did the pilot, and the rest is history. Here we are.
So I feel like I've known her for years.
Yeah, we
just clicked. Yeah, we just get on
Loose
like a house
Women,
on
bringing
fire.
people together.
There we go. It happened right here in
So
this
why did you
building.
decide on television?
Well, that was just the idea, really, from BBC Sounds. I think they just wanted a, you know, comforting half an hour. I think there's so much on telly now, you know, there's so many channels, so many ways of watching telly. I think people get a little bit worried about what to watch and confused. So it's just easy, half hour to go, right, here's 3 shows that we've been watching. What do you think? Do you want to watch them or not?
And also, we all sort of have that thing, don't we, Joanna, where you're like, when something runs out, what do I watch next?
I find it unbearable when I've run out of the box set and then I'm kind of like bereft. What do I fill it with now? What's the next one? So it's great because we both kind of like different things. So I can recommend stuff to her, she recommends stuff to me. And then we'll talk about, you know, something that everybody is talking about at the moment. But yeah, it's brilliant. It's a chance for us to do loads of box sets and it's fab.
And there's always that pressure, isn't there, don't you find, when you're having a conversation? It happens here at work. Have you not seen this yet? Where have you been? I'm always late to the party.
So late.
I've not seen that yet.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
always.
All right, so what kind of things do you both like to watch in your own personal lives?
I love gritty crime things and
with
dramas. And also, I do like a bit of Nigella and cookery, but it's only Christmas cookery. And I watch it all year round.
At any time of year?
Oh, you can watch it any time of year?
Any time of year, but it's got to be like Nigella or Jamie, and it's just got all Mary Berry, and it's got to be Christmas. But all year round.
I like that. Let's watch a turkey any time of year.
I'm a bit more of a scaredy cat, so I like the drama, but I've got to watch it with Mark, my fiancé. I don't watch stuff on my own. I'm probably not late at night.
I'm with you on that.
I like a bit of Grand Designs.
Yes.
You know, MasterChef. I'm easy watching. University Challenge.
Do you have that thing, the both of you, and you might now have this together, because now you're a new partnership, but I get really upset if Marv kind of cheats on me with a box set, and he goes, I've already done that one. Or,
I've done,
2 episodes.
Terrible.
Oh, so you're the cheater.
Terrible.
Yeah, she's a cheater.
It started with me and my husband, and we were watching Dexter, and I was enjoying it so much, and he was so slow, he couldn't, you know, keep up. And so I was on series 4, and he was still on series 1, but I was going back and rewatching the bits with him
and
lying and pretending that I was still there, until in the end it was too much, and I said, oh, look, I can't, I'm on series 4.
before. It's really just catch up. And then that's when we kind of split. And now, the way that we watch is sort of, I'll settle the kids and then I'll watch the TV on my phone and, you know, when I'm settling the children. And then Nat watches it in a completely different way. So you've got that way.
Well, me and Mark like to sit down, get the kids to bed and watch something together.
Yeah.
Right. So it's lovely, you know, everyone watches stuff differently, which is interesting.
The only thing is, by that point, it ends up watching me. I'm so tired. I get everyone to bed that I'm like, and that's why I get cheated on. Because
exactly.
you have to go ahead because I'm asleep.
So what about Gavin and Stacey? Will we get to watch any more Gavin and Stacey?
Oh my gosh, I've got no idea. I haven't got any new information or anything at all. But in the podcast, we've decided that we want to do specials. So I think we're going to do a Gavin and Stacey special.
Yeah, I want to grill Joe
special
because I'm such a fan of Gavin and Stacey and sitcoms and comedy.
And as actresses, we can then chat about our experiences. We can give insider goss, you know,
That's what we want to hear. So what's hot or not? What should we be watching? What's the last thing you watched that you think we should all tune in to see?
Well, for me, it was One Day.
We love
we talked about that the other day.
Another one that we've not quite done
seen it yet.
I need that.
We're watching this week, which I'm absolutely loving, Borders. It's on BBC iPlayer, BBC Three. It's fantastic. Borders, look it up. It's about 5 working-class kids who go to get a scholarship to a boarding school, and it's absolutely sublime.
Add that to the list. We must also say quickly, 30 years. 30 years playing Sonia. Can you believe that? Like, that is such testament to you.
I mean, it's amazing, really. I don't think about it often.
My life, look at you.
I know, stop it, I know.
Baby face.
But it was, you know, it's just amazing to still be there, and, you know, it's just a lovely place to work, and I'm just very honoured.
Amazing. Well, look, we've got more for you to do, have we not, Rochelle?
We have. Before you go, shall we put your telly knowledge to the test?
Oh, no.
Yes, your podcast is called Off the Telly. Well, we've got a little quiz now for everybody. It's called What's on the Telly? Let's play! OK, as you can see, we're just going to get ready for the show.
Yes, here we go.
Welcome to What's on the Telly.
I've just seen what I'm wearing.
OK, so no expense spared, as you can see. Welcome to the show. Now, you've both got buzzers, have you not?
Yes,
Natalie,
I've got the whistle.
your buzzer? Thank you. Joanna, yours? So neither of them are actually buzzers. One's a podcast, one's a whistle. But it doesn't matter.
We've got to watch it round here. We're paying you way too much.
There we go.
Right, the rules are simple. You're about to go head-to-head in 4 rapid rounds of top telly trivia to see who knows the most about what's on the telly. Are you ready?
No. Very ready.
Are you ready?
I'm excited.
Let's play round 1. It's called TV Firsts.
OK, here we go. So, in the first ever episode of Gavin and Stacey, who speaks first? Gavin or Stacey?
I say the whistle was first.
Stacey.
She's strong. Let's see if you're right. Am I right? OK, let's have a...
You sound like a ball.
Yes, you are. OK, right, here's your next question. This round is called Name That Speedy Theme Tune. OK, stop the theme tune. So, Joanna, what do you think that theme tune is?
Emmerdale. Bomb. I covered both songs there.
Just for the record, we now call it Emmerdale. We changed the name.
I wanted to cover, but I'm so competitive. I wanted to get both answers, so it was like,
If you did that on the chase, you wouldn't get through. Bradley only ever takes your first answer.
Wow, strict Andy Peters. OK, right, ready for round 3. And it's time for a loose TV connection.
Behind those doors is a famous celebrity guest with a loose TV connection. Are you ready to find out who it is?
Yes.
Will you please reveal yourself, our celebrity guest?
Oh, my gosh.
It's our loose lady, Dame Kelly Holmes.
Yes, she is. Gorgeous.
Now, before we get told off for stealing Kelly from the studio next door. Yes. Kelly, nice to see you. What is your loose TV connection question?
OK. In 2004, 10 million British viewers watched me win double gold at the Olympic Games.
Show off.
Go on, girl. Just two. But which city did the 2000
Olympic Games take place?
2004.
2004
Yeah,
Olympic Games.
Where were they taking place?
Home of the Olympic Games.
Home of the Olympic Games.
Place of the Olympic
Home of the Olympic Games. Natalie.
Greece.
I need more than that.
Athens.
You are correct.
Yes!
Thank you very much, Natalie.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you very much. Daisy Holmes returns to Studio 2
There we go.
here
That's
at Television Centre, where she will be on Listen in a few minutes from now. And she can run there. She'll get there fast. Right.
Thank goodness I
For
got that.
one more round. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's play
Who am I? Rochelle has left the studio. Rochelle will be returning shortly as a well-known TV character.
Right.
All you have to do is look at Rochelle based on how she's dressed and how she acts and tell us which famous TV character Rochelle is. Oh, she's right, that was quick. Right, I'm going to go with Natalie. The correct answer. What answer?
Dot cotton.
Yeah, that is the right answer. So, there we go. Let's look at the scores on the doors. And thank the Lord the quiz is over. The scores are 2-2, which means it's a tie. And that means that Jack, in you come, Jack. We have this for you. Your very own What's on the Telly trophy for you both to share.
There you go.
Thank
Well,
you.
Honoured. Perfect duo.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Don't forget, if you want to listen to the podcast from the ladies, it's on BBC Sounds and it's available to listen to now. And the next episode drops.
Oh, you're so cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. Drops on Wednesday.
Yes, it does. Well done. Thank you so much
for having us.
Now, it's been 40 years since the iconic TV drama Dempsey and Makepeace was first released, which ultimately led to the stars of the show finding love both on and off screen.
Oh, I love a good romantic story. We're catching up with the real-life couple Michael Brandon and Glynis Barber in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back at their classic cop series.
Dempsey, Lieutenant NYPD.
Sergeant Makepeace would be a good detective to show you around.
Suppose we don't get along.
I think you'll get along.
This may come as a shock to you, but I'm really not interested.
In New York, they think he's hot stuff. Who knows? You might even make a team.
Nice drive.
Come on, Harry, we're a team. We're partners.
You're too trigger-happy.
Me, huh? Oh, that's a laugh. You will be both cooperative and polite.
You could tell Sergeant Makepeace I wouldn't ride with her if she was naked on a Harley Davidson with a rose in her teeth.
He should be so lucky. Over and out.
It's literally like my childhood Saturday nights. Absolutely brilliant. Michael and Glynis join us now. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
It is exactly 40 years, isn't it?
It's 40 years since we were introduced.
Yeah.
And we began filming. So we spent most of 1984 filming the first series, which was then, I think, aired at the beginning of 85.
Yeah, it was an ITV programme when it was on back in the day. It is
It
available
was.
on ITVX at the moment.
Yes.
Did you imagine, well, firstly, when you looked into her eyes, did you think, this is the lady for me?
Wow.
I think the answer to that is yes. Yes.
I think there's a really quick answer to this question.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember writing something down. I had a notebook, and that night, after we first met at the Ritz Hotel, a tea was set up for our first introduction. We were both hired at the Ritz.
For ITV?
Well, no, because we... Well, darling, this is the 80s.
Oh, we'd be in a premiere in now, I assure you, literally.
No, but because we hadn't started filming, and they had to introduce us because we had never met,
Right.
and he'd come over from America.
So you were both separately cast for the roles? But
I was cast here, and he was cast in America, and then when he came over, I was finishing off filming something else, so he was stuck in this hotel waiting for weeks for me to finish.
Rained every day.
And then the producer thought, it would be nice. I'll take them to the Ritz for tea.
Yeah.
So that's where we first met.
It was a classic cop show. She wasn't even born.
No, I know.
She wasn't even born.
wasn't, which is
yeah,
mad,
which is
isn't it?
crazy. But it was a classic cop show. When you first read the scripts, it was a co-pro between British television and American television.
Yes, it was one of the first
hadn't really been done
co-productions.
before. Okay.
Yeah.
Were you dubious?
Well, the thing was, I was trying to sell a movie. I wrote a script, and I was at 20th Century Fox, and I got a call from my agents, and they called a meeting, and they said, "Do you know how much you didn't make this year?" I said, "How could I know that?" They said, "We do." They opened up a file. "You didn't do this. You didn't do that." I said, "They're all television series. I don't want to do a television series." They said, "Well, it's the wave of the future. It's no longer taboo TV, you know." So I got a bunch of scripts. I was reading in my office. The one I liked was on funny paper, A4.
Oh my God!
You know, and I said, "I like that one. That was a mistake. We shouldn't have sent that to you." I said, "No, that's the one I like." "Yeah, but you're not right for the part." "You're right. I'm not. But I have an idea." So they had a California millionaire as the character, and
James Dempsey III.
And with Lady Harriet Makepeace, that was like butter and margarine. It didn't work. It was too boring. It was like a kind of an American Nigel Havers, you know. I mean, so sorry. No. Anyway, so I said, "Get me a meeting." They said, "They don't want to see you." I said, "You're CAA, Mike Ovitz and Ron Meyer, the two biggest agents in the business. Get me a meeting." So they got me, I forget what you call it, a convenient meeting or something like that. Right. And the guys, these two Englishmen, were packing their bags, literally. I was standing in the hallway. They were packing. And I said, "Okay, I just take a minute of your time." And I said, "I see this guy as a New York homicide detective right out of the sewers of the street. And he'll teach her the true meaning of the bard's words. So if you have any interest in that, call me." And I left. They called.
This is like a movie in itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, then what happened? I'm in.
Yeah. Well, okay, so my agent calls, says they called from the airport. They're taking the later flight. They're coming to see you. So they came to my office at Fox, and I did it on tape.
Yeah.
A minute or two of what I was thinking about as Dempsey. You know, life is hard, then you die.
Yes.
And
seems to be the theme in today's show.
Yeah, and the rest was history. Then we met.
So they actually changed it and they rewrote the part. And if you think of it, you know, the clash between Dempsey and Makepeace, of course, was the culture clash, the American, but it was also a class clash. And that really is what worked and what was the chemistry. If he'd been some, well-educated Californian millionaire, it would have been a bit boring.
Did you imagine? I mean, of course, one never imagines that your TV show is going to last 40 years. They bring out this thing called ITVX. All of a sudden, they're all back on.
I know.
Have you been surprised at the fact that people are watching it all over again?
Well, yes. I mean, and for years they didn't repeat it, which was kind of weird. And then they did a little bit sometimes. But now, I mean, I don't even know. It's on everywhere because people say, "No, I'm watching it on YouTube." Some people say, "I'm watching it on ITVX." I don't even know where it's on. It seems to be on everywhere.
It actually should have still been running because when they cancelled that show, it had 20 million viewers. You can't get that.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, those were the good old days when there were only 3 channels.
You look amazing, you two there. Look at that. You look sensational.
Look just as incredible. Like, honestly, like, I don't know what you're doing, but I need to be doing it. You're just not aged at all. It's absolutely magnificent.
So when did romance blossom between the two of you?
Well...
Not the first season.
No, not for a while.
Clear and concise.
After that meeting at the Ritz. So, I didn't know Michael, obviously. So what I didn't realise, he was alone in England. He didn't know anyone. He was probably a little bit nervous. And he thought he would try out the character. So
well, I've been working on the character. In fact, before I flew over, I went to see New York detectives, and I was working on the character.
So when I met him,
I was even wearing a toy gun with a holster.
Oh, it was a nightmare. He was a nightmare.
England.
He was a nightmare.
Hilarious.
He was. I mean, I had never even been to America. The only impression I have of Americans were from the movies. And I had a boyfriend, and I went home and I said, "This man is a nightmare." He said, he's loud, he's brash, he was shouting. I was going, "Oh, my God, how am I going to work with this person?"
Well, the basic essence of Dempsey, to me, was irreverence. He
was certainly that.
We were in the Ritz, and the phone was ringing, nobody's answering. I said, "Somebody get that?"
You've been together.
You could see her face.
I know. You've been together for 34 years.
We've been married for 34 years.
Married for 34 years.
Yes.
Still going strong.
So
your TV show's back on the television. I think it's just a fantastic story.
Congratulations,
and we're so glad
guys.
You've come in this morning to share some of it with us.
You've won at life. Honestly, and you don't age.
Lovely to see you both. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh,
Oh,
just broke my
that's-
heart.
oh, no, that's a little bit... Wow.
Well, Weatherfield High's bully Mason Radcliffe has certainly left a lasting impact, and today we're joined by Luca Toolan, who plays Mason, to delve into the unfolding drama. We must say it's so interesting chatting with you through the back.
Yeah.
You are so lovely.
I know.
And seeing that is just, it's so... I know.
I know, I'm lovely.
It's so hard to watch, and you must have to really, of course, step outside of yourself to play a character like that. Where do you think... I know the sort of classic, when you look into a bully, the behaviour normally stems from somewhere else, a problem in their own life. Where do you think Mason's behaviour sort of traits stem from?
I think it has to come from family. I think my personal belief is nobody starts off evil. I think, you know, if you track back every single, you know, person to when they were a kid, I think everyone's nice, and I think they sort of get moulded into this animal that he is today because he doesn't have an outlet to express his feelings. He's got a horrible upbringing, you know.
Yeah. Is this your first acting job?
It is. Yes.
So to have to play a role, I'm sorry, just watching what your character googled has just really upset me. Because nobody should ever be in that position. In fact, I'm going to say you worked with the NSPCC, didn't you, quite closely to make sure you were portraying it right and saying and doing the right things. Did that really help you?
Yes, massively, massively, because it's a really serious storyline, and I think it's affected a lot of people, and you have to get that right. Luckily, they gave us like copious amounts of information that, you know, really helps us help me get into the psyche of the bully to understand how this plays out in real-life situations.
And for your first role, I can imagine there's a responsibility with this, isn't there, to carry it out in the right way. That's quite... Like, you're thrown in the deep end.
Oh, I was.
I mean, for a first job, this is hard.
Oh, I was. First day on set, I was absolutely... Like, I was shaking like a...
Really?
Yeah,
well
yeah.
Done.
Yeah, you know what I was going to say.
I was shaking just thinking he's going to say...
I was...
Yeah.
We're not going to swear on that.
I can only imagine.
But you got through it.
Yes.
And that, as a first job, it's going to do the world of good to show what your breadth as an actor.
Yeah.
Are you able to look at it and go, my work is good, I'm doing it right? Yeah. Do you look at it... Can you watch yourself back? Because some actors can't even watch themselves.
I can watch myself back. I don't like to, not for the reasons you'd expect, like the self-conscious actor. It's because I usually watch it with my family or my grandma, and they're looking at me like midway through, they're like, who is this?
Are you capable of this?
Yeah, are you capable? Am I sitting next to an animal? Yeah. Because it is. At the end of the day, it's me on that screen doing those horrible things. So
of course. Her little baby when she's watching you act like that. I can imagine. Well, the story is continuing to evolve. We've actually got a little clip of next Monday's episode. Let's have a look.
What on earth is a knuckleball? So it's a special sort of free kick, right, where you hit the ball a certain way and it moves in the air.
He's been trying to do it for years and he's never come close.
Wow. This I need to see.
Oh. All right, Lee.
Oh, you stay away from us, do you hear me?
Whoa, calm. Get out. Calm. Get out. Okay. All right. It's all right.
It's not going to hurt you, OK? I won't let him near you ever again.
You do such a good job of being unlikable.
Jeez. You watched that, by the way. You just watched it.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that scene.
OK, what do you think?
He's a proper wind-up merchant.
He's smug, isn't he?
Oh, my God.
Very smug, yeah.
Is that really what I'm like? What?
Not you. This is Mason.
I don't know who's more nervous. Because I'm nervous you're going to say something. Because it's like your first proper TV interview. I'm like, OK, he's a proper... Oh, no. OK, wind-up merchant. Fine.
Yeah.
That's what we can deal with.
Wind-up merchant, yeah.
Exactly.
How important do you think it is to share storylines like this? Because obviously it goes further than the kind of you acting like somebody that's very mean and you're actually very nice. It goes a lot further than that. We know that, as we touched on before, that you worked with the NSPCC. But this is really landed with people, hence why you're sat here today.
Yeah.
It's really... People, unfortunately, can relate to this storyline.
Yeah, I think it is important because, bar from the obvious, you know, raising awareness, I think it's giving people a story that they can relate to. I think it's, you know, Corrie been really clever in that they've modernised bullying, the bullying storylines. There's a lot about, you know, recording, social media, and, you know, kids at home are watching it with their parents, and they're saying, well, this is what I've been through, or this is what I've seen someone else go through. And, you know, I think seeing that play out maybe empowers them a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not just me. So I think...
Coronation Street never shies away from a storyline that's relevant. Knife crime is about to feature in Coronation Street. Have you started filming those scenes? Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, so we've done already one knife scene where I pulled out a knife. Obviously, it's going to, you know, unfold even more than that. I think there's just going to be parts where I'm setting people up, and I don't know what I can and can't say, but yeah, it's also a very serious topic. So, you know, Corrie, you know, they've gone in and they've said, you know, we're going to have a crack at this.
And it's really moving. And like I said, it'd be where you do have that responsibility to cover the story accurately. This sort of doesn't start and stop overnight. This isn't over in a week.
Yeah, exactly.
It sort of has to evolve for it to be real and to be portrayed in the right way. So I suppose it's going to keep moving for a little while now, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is why I think Corrie's the perfect medium for a story like this, you know?
And what does your dad think? Because your dad, we had Paul McKenna on earlier, who's a very famous ex-DJ.
Yeah.
Your dad, Mike Toolan, people in the North will know him very well.
Hi, Dad.
What does he think of it all?
He loves it.
Oh, my gosh, I know your dad!
Oh, what?
Sorry, I didn't know it was that.
What, you know
him? I didn't know that was your dad. Yes, when we were in the group back in the day, we used to do radio tours and we always used to see your dad. Sorry.
Okay.
That took me by surprise.
Okay.
No, exactly.
By surprise. It was another stop moment, but he loves it.
Yeah, he loves it. He's my #1 fan.
Oh, brilliant.
As he should be.
Oh, well, look, thank you so much for taking the time to come in. Are you back on set tomorrow?
I'm not, no. I'm going on holiday on Wednesday. So see you later, losers.
That's it, the life of a soap star.
Having a break from being mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Exhausted.
Yeah, all right.
There you
Well,
go.
enjoy your holiday.
Well done.
Thank you.
And thanks
Thank
for coming in today.
Thank you
Nice
for
to
having
see
me.
you.
Excellent.
Now, on to a bit of a scandal now. New dark comedy, Wicked Little Letters, is based on a true mystery that shocked the Sussex seaside town of Littlehampton in the 1920s.
A little bit of curtain twitching becomes all-out war when neighbours start receiving rude letters filled with obscenities and all trying to work out who's behind them.
Well, we sent Sean to catch up with the stars of the film, Olivia Colman and Jessie Buckley, to give us the lowdown.
I'm here in London to interview the stars of the new movie Wicked Little Letters. And actually, I brought my very own Wicked Little Lettuce with me. It's good, that, isn't it?
It's letters.
Oh. I knew that. It was just a joke. I knew it wasn't. Yeah, I'm going to need to get changed.
The mystery of the obscene Littlehampton letters is causing widespread distress across the nation.
Edith Swan takes it up the... and she loves it more than Christmas Day.
Only Wordsworth.
She sucks 10 a week, minimum. Holy heavens.
In the end, I think it's just jealousy.
I look like you! Jessie, Olivia, thank you so much for joining us on this morning.
Thank you for having us.
There's a giddy energy in the air. You're both blonde. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know. Blondes have more fun. We haven't seen each other for days. Yeah. So it's exciting to see each other this
No,
week.
you can tell you obviously had so much fun doing that film together. I know you've worked together before. What was it like? And tell me a little bit about the movie for those who haven't seen it yet.
True story, set in the 20s, and we get to swear at each other. Yeah.
It looked very therapeutic, that.
Oh, yeah. So good. I love a good swear.
What would you say?
You look like Queen Victoria shoved.
You daft old...
Olivia, I heard that you were actually quite influential in getting Jessie on board with this film. Is that right?
Oh, that sounds... She always gets me my job. That's true. You got me the Lost Daughter job. Oh, well. And this one. It's basically my agent.
Your character, Rose Jessie, she's just, I mean, wild from start to finish. I bet that was incredible, wasn't it?
I've done kind of quite a few heavy things before this, and I just really wanted to have fun. Yeah. And to be able to, like, Rose just kind of was so full of life.
You're headbutting people, you're mooning.
Yeah. Well, the moon was... That was improvised. Me. Yeah. She wasn't meant to do that. I didn't tell anybody it was there, and then I just ran out and I showed them my... And they were like, whoa! But then I had to do it like 10 other times, so and then it just actually became embarrassing for me.
I'm not actually evil, you know. No, but you've got evil in you. No, it's not your fault. You were born with it, but I like you, Rose, and I'd like to bring you to the light.
Well, look, obviously, like we said, set in the 1920s when the world was quite conservative, I thought we'd have a bit of fun. I've got some wicked little words from this era. I want you to see if you can work out if they're real or fake, because I know you probably know a lot of them by now.
Can we actually swear in interviews?
I don't think on this.
On this one.
The clue's in the title, because it's early in the day.
Yeah. So maybe any other words you can think of.
OK, OK.
So if someone went, horse feathers, is that real or fake?
I'm going to say real.
Yeah.
It is real, and it means, like, what?
Oh,
actually,
blasted.
It means, like, untrue. Phonus balonus.
That's true.
What do you think it means?
Like a load of baloney.
Absolutely, yeah, spot on.
Bonus, bonus.
Foot juice.
Oh, that's got to be true.
Sounds disgusting.
That's smelly feet, isn't it?
True. And I think we could all use this. It's when you've got a horrible, cheap glass of wine, you get absolute foot juice.
Oh,
which is clever, isn't it?
You know how some wine smells of cat weed, doesn't it? But that's meant to be... Is some a bit armpity?
Love, you can afford more than cat's weed now.
Back in the day, we were, drinking on the park.
I'll get some nice bottle of that cat's weed, will you?
That's enough about cheap wine. Time for a game. Here's some letters that we've had sent in. This one's from Alison Hammond in Birmingham. There's something so unique about the work
off. We don't know what's under there.
of Olivia Colman. Her performance in Wonka is totally
horse feathers.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Alison.
That was a nice one.
That's nice.
This one's from Rylan Clark, who lives in Essex.
I love him.
When I first watched Wicked Little Feathers, I was blank. Feathers. Oh dear! I couldn't believe how bad the blank was.
Hope it's not acting. Was.
Yeah.
Language. And then what about this one? I was
blown away. I couldn't believe how bad the acting was.
Let's see. Okay, I was shocked. Yeah, very similar. I couldn't believe how...
You couldn't hit
language.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
good.
God. Thanks, Fran.
Final one, Josie Gibson.
Type letters.
In Bristol. Oh, yeah, this one's more like a, what do you call it, like a ransom note. I think that Jessie Buckley is absolutely blank.
Rob.
Her accent is so blank.
Absolutely amazing. Her accent is so hot.
Her accent is so
that's a longer
Irish.
So
Irish. It's so Irish. Ooh. Wild. So brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It's a very friendly, lovely accent. Well, thank you so much. It's so much fun, and I think everyone just needs to go and see the movie and then find a little corner to go and shout a load of swear words in.
Yeah. Or if you're too shy, you can scream words into a pillow.
Yeah.
On to the Saturday Night Takeaway studio to be joined by Ant and Dec. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Hello, buddy.
Hello,
buddy. Say hello to you.
Here, can I have a little stroll?
Isn't he
He is
beautiful?
gorgeous.
In Alison's contract, she can't turn up to anywhere without a dog in her arms.
It's true.
Look.
We met Buddy on the way this morning. Before he was called Buddy. He didn't have a name when we met him, so it's nice to see him now as Buddy.
It's a lovely name as well.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Perfect for him.
So good to see you. 20 years. Can you believe it?
Well, it's 22 years, 20 series, I think. 22 years, 20 series.
Wow.
I'm sort of not talking to either of you.
Well, I'm definitely not talking to you. Or you.
Oh, that was
you.
the best afternoon of my life. And I include my son being born and getting married. It was, being in your ear was so sweet.
Should we start there and explain what happened?
So we did a revenge get out of my ear where we let everybody who we've pranked over the years be in our ear and tell us what to do for a change. And it started with these two in my ear.
It was a terrible, terrible idea. But we thought one day, wouldn't it be fun if we turn the tables, we'll wear the earpiece and let a lot of people who we've pranked in the past come and put us through our paces. You were all incredibly evil.
It was great. The worst thing is, the funny thing is, everybody cleared their diary.
Everyone said yes. Funny that, isn't it?
The easiest yes of my life.
I was like, I've got no time.
And you kept pushing it, Dermot. There was a bit with a Sunderland scarf and a hat that he wouldn't let go. I'll let you watch it and see, but thanks for that, you two.
That's coming up towards the end of the series.
But mind you, I had you two in my ear, but Dec had Simon Cowell and Amanda Holland, And Simon didn't really get the memo that sometimes you've got to pull back and then do nice stuff and bad stuff.
He was just off the scale. Absolutely off the scale.
Did you ignore him?
Oh,
just like
yes.
ignore everything
Quite a lot of it was ignored. And then we went out for dinner into a restaurant which was rigged with hidden cameras. None of the other diners knew. None of the staff knew. There was one person, the manager knew that was a hidden camera hit. And we had Rylan and Holly, Gino DAcampo and Davina, Ollie Mers and Oti Mabusi, Cheryl. Who else was there on the? It was hell.
It was hell.
I can't wait to see it, honestly.
The first thing they got us to do was go, OK, now click your fingers for the win.
Oh, my.
Oh, come on. Who does that?
It's brilliant.
People who you hate.
Are we getting all the classics? Are we getting a little Lantern Deck? Because that was my favourite thing ever.
Yes, we've decided, as it's Series 20, we are going to bring back classics from the past 20 years. And we decided we had to bring back Little Lantern Deck. Yeah. But obviously not Little Lantern Deck. We've got new Little Lantern Decks because the originals are taller than us. The second lot that we had are taller than us. So we've got brand new Little Lantern Deck and they make their debut on tomorrow night's show. They're very cute. Yeah, 5 and 6.
And taller than you.
You know what? Almost.
Boys, I have to ask, why are you stopping it? It is, honestly, it is the best show.
He's really upset about it.
I'm really gutted. One of my
sorry,
favourite. But the thing is, you don't really watch that much live telly anymore, do you?
No.
You know, you always... But see, there are so few appointments to view, and Takeaway is appointment to view for me. I love it.
Thank you. It feels like the right time. Series 20. It felt like a natural...
One of the other one.
Yeah,
BGT or something.
It felt like a natural time to give the show a rest. We did it once back in 2009. We gave the show a bit of a rest and we reimagined the show and we brought it back bigger and better. And that's what we're thinking this time. It feels like the right time. And it's a year-long thing for us. You know how long it takes when we shoot the undercovers. Yeah. We did yours in July of that year, and and then we're not until February. So it's an all year-round thing for us. It's really tiring, and we've got a lot of other stuff on, and our wives want us at home for a little bit. So we've decided to step off the hamster wheel for a bit and kind of step back from the show and reimagine it, because you can't change the show while you're on it and in it. So we want to step back from it, have a look at it, and go, right, what would we do if we were going to change it in any way?
Yeah, but this series 20, we're going to go out with a bang. We're going to go out on a high.
Your wives are probably watching this going, we never said you wanted.
Yeah. We don't want you home that much.
They've got to be careful.
I quite like it, the way it is.
Be careful what they wish for.
Well, you do some incredible pranks, and one of the pranks which is wonderful is the cowl. Simon Cowell prank.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little clip.
OK.
Can you just set it up a little?
Yeah, so the very first undercover we ever did was on Simon Cowell. We auditioned for American Idol as contestants.
I remember it.
And we sang the Paula Abdul hit. Oh, there it is. So we decided the best way to finish the undercover segment of the show is to prank Simon Cowell again, but this time we get him on America's Got Talent.
You got him again?
I know.
Let's
Brilliant,
take a
isn't
look.
I have the only key to all 9 padlocks in my hand.
Swallowing it.
What?
Anyone? Little technical issue. Give us 1 second.
Oh, great.
Technical issue.
Oh, we wet ourselves up.
And we leave him in there. He's in there for about half an hour.
Oh, he's in there for ages.
And there's a full audience in the studio. He's in there for half an hour. He thinks he's pre-recording an act to go in the final of AGT. And it all goes wrong.
And if you think about all the times we've had to wait for him on Britain's Got Talent,
karma.
when they'll go, should we get him out yet? We'll go, leave him in there, leave him for longer, leave him in for longer.
Karma.
This is payback.
I saw something you posted yesterday out with him on a mountain bike in Malibu as well, which is just glorious.
So that's the beginning of his day. So this was the end of his day. At the beginning of the day, he went.
So he does this every day?
He goes for his morning bike ride in Malibu, and we staked him out for 3 days. So we got what the time he goes, his route and everything, and we got an RV parked at the side of the road, hidden cameras, got 2 actors to play officers on patrol, and pulls him up. We pull him over on his bike and just ruin his day. Really.
Simon Cowell on a bike in shorts is quite a joyous thing to be.
That alone is worth tuning in for.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best thing about it.
What will you miss most about it, do you think? I mean, there's so many great items down the years.
I think you're right, Dermot, the liveliness of the whole thing. You know, live telly, as you know, doing this morning is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best buzz. It's, you know, we've got the best team. And, yeah, the people and the liveliness we'll miss.
Yeah.
What's been some of the standout moments for you? Because, I mean, taking a plane to Florida, it's always been my favourite.
Yeah.
Seeing that dance that you did there.
Yeah, Florida's always been a nice jolly, I'll be honest with you, the last few years.
That lovely moment, though, when you say you got a place on the plane, it's just...
Oh, yeah.
So
The happiest
great.
minute of the week, I have to say, is something that we've been doing for the last few years. And that is wonderful, to be able to surprise people, give them the trip of a lifetime that they could probably never afford, and take their family is wonderful.
Yeah. It's like a family, though. You've got, like, Fleur, you've got Andy Peters.
Yeah.
Is our Stephen Mulhern coming back?
Mullers is back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, actually, that is a plus thing. Mullers won't be on TV as much, so...
Yeah, good point.
Stop it!
Joking, we love Mullers.
Look, he's asleep.
We love the Mullers.
That's how good this interview's going.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Well, it's going.
So, thank God the rest in the show.
Not big in the dog world.
And what about the end of the shows? Because they are epic.
Yeah,
You've
end
got
of the
some
show
good ones.
shows about. We've got some good ones coming up. Tomorrow night is brilliant. We've got the amazing Becky Hill.
Yeah.
She's coming to do a medley of a lot of her biggest hits. And we've got an amazing, Ant calls it handography.
Handography, yeah.
This amazing group called Urban Theory who do all this kind of...
You will be missed.
Oh,
Not much, because you're on telly a lot, but you'll still be missed.
It's not over yet.
Well done, boys.